Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 15th of November. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. As ever, I'm going to give you a broad overview of what to expect before diving deep in forensic detail and giving you the forecast for each of the 12 signs. So please stay with me. Now this week, of course, sees a lunar eclipse in the sign of Taurus, which is particularly significant because we got two eclipses in Taurus in 2022. And in a way, November is like a mini-me of next year because we've got such a polarity between the energy of Scorpio and the energy of Taurus, which is where Uranus is. Uranus is the planet of surprises. Now Uranus this week is in a strident opposition to the planet of desire, Mars, which is in one of its two home zones of Scorpio, along with the Sun and also deep diving Mercury, helping us to think beneath the surface. And I think all this electric energy that's going to be produced this week is kind of encouraging us to embrace change. Now sometimes we like to have a degree, or many of us like to have a degree of stability and continuity, but something could change now that's been in place for a very long time, and that can feel quite challenging and disruptive. But Venus, the planet of love but also of loot, is actually forging a marvellous angle to both Uranus and Mars all through this week. So whether it's around a relationship or around a financial opportunity, something can happen quickly that can be good news. So the disruption doesn't necessarily have to be more challenging. But if we are clinging on to something that's not really working and we need to think again, it's a time to be much more open-minded and innovative in our approach. If you're new to my channel, I would be honoured if you would subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. Also, if you'd like to get your free written daily horoscope fired to your device each morning, I've written these for over 25 years. Please see the link beneath this video where you can sign up to get this. And with year 2022 racing up, if you've yet to get your personal forecast based on your time, date and place of birth, you can do so now. Get the rest of this year free, a character analysis and 30% off. Please see the link beneath this video. This will give you searing insights based on your personal astrology that goes way beyond your zodiac sign. Hello Cancer and welcome to your in-depth forecast for week commencing the 15th of November. Now we do have a wonderful collection of energy in both your 5th house of romance, self-expression, joys and sociability, and also Venus and Pluto in your 7th house of relating. And Venus is very influential this week because it links beautifully to Mars, the planet which is its, if you like, co-partner in the game of love. But also Venus links brilliantly to Uranus, the planet of the unexpected. Now Uranus and Mars are agitating each other this week, but it's one of those oppositions that can definitely have a good side. But it may mean that you need to, along with the lunar eclipse this week, think about your time management. There's only so many hours in the day, and I think a lot of people will want a lot of you at this time. And you may not want to hurt anyone's feelings, may want to be as diplomatic as possible, but also there can be new people coming into your world looking for your attention, and these could be people that you're really interested in. So there could be a little bit of a case with out with the old and in with the new when it comes to your social and friendship worlds, but also there could be some changes around your romantic situation as well. Now, if you're in a long-term relationship, all of this is suggesting that you don't cruise, you don't just take anything or anyone for granted, because we all need to work at all relationships at all times. And if we get into that comfort stage too much, or we assume the structure that goes between two people is forever, that can be a mistake because things do settle down, and sometimes one partner may in some ways have more influence, but also there can be periods when the other person will push back against that And for the person who's had the upper hand, inverted commas, that can actually be quite challenging. So there could be some of that this week, change in an existing relationship. Could be some new people coming in who are really exciting. There could be some friendships that maybe you're going to have to manage this week, or maybe it's your own time. But generally speaking, the eclipse is in your sector of the future, and your future needs to embrace your joys. And if your current situation is not so joyful because it's become dull and stale and predictable, that's what this week is about. It's about having the confidence to make changes. And sometimes we do resist change because we like what's familiar. It makes us feel safe, and just like an old pair of comfortable slippers. But of course they can eventually look a bit tatty and maybe even get some holes in, don't keep out the warmth as much as they used to. So we all need to be working at it all the time. But in your case, I think you need to feel alive. So whether it's your friendships or your love life, it needs to feel very sparkling and stimulating. And if it isn't, then it's down to you to try to change things up to improve things.